Today, guys, together with Valerie and Thomas, we decided not to just show techniques during this camp. We are going to focus on one single position. That is the Delariva guard. That is sort of our main game, okay? And try to work from the top and bottom. Today we're going to work from the top, okay, for passing this guard. And what's most important today is not the techniques that I'm going to show you, but it's more important that I'll try to share the way we approach this guard, okay? Because the thinking process behind the attacks and the positions, the postures, and the techniques, okay, that follows. And tomorrow, Thomas will do the same from the bottom, okay. And we're going to have a space for your questions, okay. Because one thing that I think is really important, and we share with Thomas like the same philosophy, is that there is not just one jiu-jitsu, one way to do this, one way to do one thing, okay? Every school, every teacher, even every practitioner is going to put something from their own, ok? Ragazzi, quello che faremo oggi, che faremo in questi giorni, è cercare di trasmettere più che singole tecniche, dei concetti di lavoro, ok? Un po' il processo mentale che facciamo quando approcciamo, in questo caso la Delariva, la guardia della riva, ok? Lo faremo oggi da sopra, con quello che faremo vedere noi, e domani da sotto con quello che faranno vedere loro. Okay? Così uniamo un po' le forze e cerchiamo di vedere il differente modo di approcciare la guardia che abbiamo entrambi. Okay? The way we approach this kind of attacks of any guard is we rely on a set of few techniques that we consider the fundamentals, okay? And so then for each guard, each grip, and each attack, we try to set the things to start applying these main attacks, okay? So today the first drills we're going to do are focused on some of these fundamental attacks. We don't even start from the Delariva right now, okay? So, drills for any level, okay? Any belt can do this, and we start from these drills, okay? First one, opponent will start, my partner will start like this, and we will take this kind of stance, elbow closed, and we simply go to put him on one side, okay, like this. One hand will go to his knee, okay, open hand, we don't make a grip right now, and the other one goes simply on his belt, on his hip, okay, and we're going to drop our chest and try to go below the level of his knee, okay, just like this. And then we're going to go back, change, and go on the other side. And what I'm doing is pushing a little bit with my elbow and with my hand, like if I want to stretch him, okay? Just a little bit. This is very basic. I'm sure everyone knows this and everyone practiced this. And for the higher blue belts and up, the opponent will try to do a inverse Delariva hook, okay, when we do this, okay? So 1, 2, okay, giriamo. Very basic one. 1, 2. Okay, and we're going to do this 4 times. Okay, weight belt, don't hook the leg. Okay, at the 5th, we're going to drop our knee down on the floor, and we go under his armpit. Okay, you already know how to do this. And if we push this on my shoulder, we're going to do like this. Okay, overhook his arm and go down. And we want to just stop here, and we will continue, but it's not important right now. So we're going to do 5 times. And 4 times, just right to left, and the 5th time we pace. 1, 2. Okay. For the higher belts, we're going to do a little trick. Okay, he will put this hook. Okay, and look. What we're gonna do, if he just has this hook, we're gonna push down, just stretch a little bit our leg. Okay, it will stay, and we slide our knee shin to shin. Okay, and when we do this, we change and close like this. Okay, so what we're training is how to break the hook, okay, the inside hook. So higher belts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now push, slide, shin against shin, and now I drop my shoulder and push. Look, I run on the mat and just go here. Okay, I'm sure you already know this. Let's break the ice with this drill. Okay?
Yes.
1, 2.
Whoa, perfect.
Now we're gonna go the same way. Okay? And he reacts. Okay? And one of the first reactions is that he is going to put this knee as a shield to defend himself, to make space between me and him. Okay. Una delle reazioni più comuni è che lui metterà questo ginocchio a scudo. Okay. And he can do this either above my arm or below. Okay. He can defend like this, or he can put his foot like this. Okay. Right now, he's going to bring his knee below my arm. Okay? If we go above, I will have to shift like this. Okay? So what we're doing is the same stuff. Okay? So we're going to go 1, and he defends. Okay. Now we're going to assess this right away. We're going to make a little step, and right now I'm with my knee on his belly, okay, and my foot leaves the floor. Okay, now I'm turning this way, and when I do this, I simply come back with my elbow, okay, really close to my thigh, and just finish the knee slide, okay, or knee cap. If he doesn't push, I usually grab the head like this, okay. If he defends like this, I can simply grab, and when my hip touches the floor, it's glued to his hip, and I simply work back. My goal is to make his hip turn in the opposite side, okay? And then I can attack his back or just complete the pass, okay? So we're going to do this. 1, 2, close, 3, and one very important thing in completing the knee cut is that my knee, I don't want to really go this way with my knee. I usually like to put my knee right here on close to his hip, okay, like this, boom. And this allows me to put my chest against his chest. One of the things that I see a lot is that we usually, sometimes we go too far, like this. And this space he can use to bring his shin back, okay? Or to attack an underhook. So I want to stay really close to him. Okay, 1, 2, and look at my chest. I want to go here, okay? Sometimes he's really close, and I can even go here. Okay, if I can't go underhook because of his arm, I just go here. I want to make sure my shoulder is underhooking right now. You see? And I go down. Ok? Quindi ragazzi, adesso l'esercizio sarà: vado di nuovo giù, lui mette il ginocchio, torno indietro, guardate, ma devo stare sempre chiuso, ok? 1 e giro, ok? E adesso subito, appena ho girato, di nuovo giù. Questo ginocchio lo voglio portare vicino alla sua anca, ok? Non ci andiamo lontano adesso così, ma molto vicino, ok? Anche se lui può agganciare il piede, ok? Anche se lui dovesse agganciare il mio piede. E il mio petto è quello che cerco di tenere giù a terra questa spalla, ok? We can do everyone, every belt. Ok, this one. Ok ragazzi, andate, 1, 2. Me, I have to just adjust a little bit the technique and allowing him to pushing me. Okay, let's say he this. I'm already here. Okay, already with the handle, and he's pushing me a lot like this. Okay, I just stay high with my shoulders, and change, and I just turn my chest in a way that doesn't go against his power. Look, he's stretched and I go like this. Okay, I go like with my shoulders this way and boom. And when my hip is connected with this, I'm past. Okay, so this add another layer in at the end of the technique. Okay. Any question about this? Because the knee cut will be our first option as white belts. Think white belts who has strong knee cut against the Delariva has a lot of power. He's very strong. Okay. Blue belts, purple belts, and up is different. We're going to see this. Okay, let's take a little break, drink some water, and we go to face Delariva right now. Okay, guys. Now let's try to face the Delariva. Okay, the Delariva guard is probably the first open guard that people used to learn. Okay. Also collar and sleeve, but Delariva is maybe the first option when someone opens your guard for many schools. Okay, some schools loves lasso guards. My thing is more advanced, like as a concept. The good thing in the Delariva guard is that you have a lot of control. Okay, you control the arms, the upper body, and the lower body. Sometimes the arms and the legs. So it's a great option for who's not safe in completely open guard because it allows you to control your opponent. And also is a very good guard because you can do a lot of different kind of attacks, different setups, completely different games. Let's say you love the half guard and the deep half guard. Okay, the set of techniques are the same. Okay, it's like one ultra specific position. You know all the techniques, but Delariva is not like that. If you're not flexible, you can work on Delariva with different setups. If you're super flexible, you can work with other setups, other techniques. So it offers so much that it's really hard to face, okay, as a passer. Let's go. Okay, now we're going to approach. We divide the grips, the main grips, in 4 systems, okay, in the Delariva. The first one is when my opponent has collar and sleeve and the Delariva. This is really, this happens a lot when he pulls the Delariva from his feet, okay, like that, like this. He, 1 and 2, okay, and the good in this position is that he has a lot of control of my upper body, but he has almost no control of the lower body, except from this hook, okay? The other one is the collar and ankle, okay? Very common, super common. Okay. He can attack from here in a lot of different setups, okay? He can attack this way, okay? Simply like go scissor sweep, okay, or berimbolo. But he can also attack this way. Okay? He can shift to, okay, he can attack like triangle or shift to single X and X guard. Okay, so this is another one. Another one is when I break and I'm trying to pass and he grabs my sleeve, my sleeve. Okay. And this is one of the situations that are really hard to pass, okay? These attacks, I think we'll see something tomorrow, are very strong sweeps, like sit-ups, when he sits up, okay? And are very difficult to face, okay? And the last one of the 4 main grips is when I download this and he sits and grab my back. This is very common for who loves to go for the back. Okay? Okay. And these are like, if we want to split the systems, 4 main grips that you're going to see working in the Delariva. And we can split also the passes. We can pass usually from the side of his free leg, we can call this free leg, or on the side of the hook of the Delariva. Ragazzi, chi è che non capisce quello che ho detto, anche se alzate la mano poco poco? Così lo traduco. Ok, bene. Ok, quelli che ho fatto vedere prima sono i 4 tipi di presa più comuni nella Delariva. E quando passiamo, possiamo passare dal lato del suo lato mobile. We can also pass above his legs. Okay, so we have a lot of options. First one, knee cut. We're going to see a way of passing in this side of his free leg. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, first of all, if I lean too forward, you can do any grip. Okay, let's see, he has this grip. Okay, if I lean too forward, it's going to elevate me and go for tomonage sweep. Okay, any kind of on possibility. Okay, so one of the most important parts is that I'm going to face his legs, the power of his legs. Okay, so when he has one grip, okay, let's say this one, okay, I have to step back, put my elbow inside my knee, okay, and let's try to squat a little bit. In this position, this posture doesn't allow him to move me so much, especially when he has a good control on my upper body. Okay, so this grip, I'm going to do this grip not too far, okay, and I go like this, okay, just to stop him. Okay, very important. I have to know how the Delariva works. He always wants to close my knee. Okay, when my knee is pointing inwards, he's stronger. Okay, I have less power. This hook is really strong. So my goal will be to like open my knee, okay, and put his knee and his ankle not in the same line. When these are in the same line, it's really difficult. When I open, this is weaker. Okay, to put it that way. Okay, so first technique that I'm going to do. I'm talking too much. Sorry. Okay, grips. One, my elbow like this, and the second one is going in the inside of the leg. Okay, and my elbow always a little bit close. Now I want to break this hook, and I'm going to do this like this. Look, I'm like working, like, okay, and I want to my finger, my toes look outside, okay, on the outside. Okay, when I walk this way, and I have this on the inside, my knee is strong, so I'm going to stretch my leg and go back. Okay, and now it doesn't have the same angle to put again this hook. Okay, now when I go for the knee cut, what I'm going to do is to turn his body. I'm going to step back and do like a big wheel. No. Okay. Okay, like this. Okay. And from this position, if I do everything nice and is slow with the reaction, I'm going to hand up like this. So in this case, I put my elbow on the floor like an underhook. Okay? And I address this hand if he pushes me, like go from the inside and go down. Okay, as we already seen. Okay? So first technique is going to be this one. Yeah? First of all, don't stay like this, but try to stay like this. It's the same if he grabs here, okay, and want to open, close. And now, okay, this is a very important detail. First time I learned this, I just do this. Okay, but this turning motion changes everything. Okay, you will see when you're playing guard, and boom, this is very strong. Okay, and I go down with my chest and go back at the end. Okay, sorry if I stop too much. Of details were just 1, 2. So that he can't switch, like for example a spider kind of position, okay, like this. If I have this one like this, it's really hard for him, okay. And also This prevents his Delariva, inverted Delariva hook. That is what we saw earlier. Like one, okay, look, if I keep this really on the mat, it's hard for him to hook my leg from the inside. Okay? Purple belts, always. And blue belts, very good blue belts, always look for this one to defend. Okay? Because if I'm here, it's really hard. I can do a lot of stuff from here. I can just do some, because this hook is really important for him to defend the position. Okay, so this grip helps me a lot in preventing that hook. Okay, and my elbow really close. Now we don't have the time to watch a lot of things. Like I said, concepts is very important to keep. So when he has a lot of control of my upper body and I can't move a lot, I like to go for very close technique, okay, for the contact. Another technique that I like to do when I can't, let's say I focus too much on breaking and I can't break this grip. Right now, if he's attacking me, I will get unbalanced really easy. Okay, so for me that I'm really small. Okay, I always try to look. I broke this hook. Another technique is boom, chest to chest. Okay, and then from here, I use all my weight. Okay, I can finish in different ways. This is for the white belts. Ok? Cinture bianche, ora faremo questo. Da qui, dipende dalla sua reazione. Ok? If he doesn't react, I go simply like this. And then hip to hip. You already know this. Okay. If he's defending, like pushing on my hips, okay, on my hips, I can't do this, okay, so I switch to the knee cut, but on the other side. Look, he pushes, and I go, boom. And now he's pushing me, but I simply grab and go like this, okay? So we'll try these two variations, white belts. Okay, again. Same concept. Grab, I pull him, walk with my foot, stretch, close. Now he's pushing with this leg, okay? And I'm like with my elbow open, and now like boom, a punch on this side. Okay, when I do this, it's very important that this knee stays up. Okay, because if I go down, it simply will go to the half guard. Okay, but if this stay up and like I walk towards him, he can't close. He's trapped right now. Okay, so I go for the cross face, and if he doesn't react, I could also go to mount position right away, or like 1, 2, and change, or the knee cut. At the end, if he pushes, boom. Look how his power now is less effective. Okay? This is for white belts. Okay. Now higher belts will face someone who loves to unbalance you on the same side of the area. like who wants to do betting ball, okay? And I want to show you something to address this situation and how I like to fight against someone who's really good at attacking the back, okay? At higher level, it's really hard to pass on the same side of the on the free side, okay? Really hard. You can step. Many times you see techniques like this that go always on the other side, because a very experienced fighter will probably know how to recover the Delariva or attacking or passing like single X guard. Okay, when we go this way, we always have the Delariva. So the way of thinking is behind your knees. So look this, 1, 2. Look my shoulder. Because if I go like this, he always try to push me with this one and pull my leg. So when I go here, I can't go here. Okay, and it's really painful if he doesn't allow me to post my knee on the floor. I will cut his shin with mine. Okay, like, and he is always like let go the grip, adjust his knee. Okay, but this is the main concept. And sometimes it's not possible right away. So what I like to do is to go like this. Okay, like this. And you can say, well, he can stand up. Really, he can't, because this leg is trapped, and this is here. And sometimes I let him, okay, because now I run on the other side, okay, sometimes. So it's a different approach that sometimes look. Some of my favorite techniques for passing the Delariva are like when he unbalanced me on this side and I'm here, okay? And for example, I wasn't able to do the thing that I showed, but I can go like this, and I can like makes this hook not effective anymore, okay? And from here, I like to dive for a leg drag. Okay, different techniques. If during these days you want to focus on something, we can ask anytime. We will have one session on Sunday just for asking and sharing. Okay, it's not meant to be a one teacher, many student session, but everyone is students here. I'm the first student.
I want to see this pass again.
Okay, this one. Okay,
For the Instagram. But it's really nice.
two variations. Okay, first one, I break. I always try to go like this, and many times if he pushes me a lot, I switch grips and go like this.
Even after playing a little crap right.
Yeah. But the one for the Instagram is this one. 1, 2,
Hey,
and you go here, and you end up here. This one is for Instagram, but it's really effective. Okay, guys, now be really careful with the space. Okay, we're going to work everyone in the same time. Okay, we're gonna go like specific sparring from the Delariva. I take the grips that I want. For example, I want this grip, and we start. Okay, every time I can sweep, I can finish, or he can pass. We start from this position, and I can change. Okay, if we finish, the only exception, if we go on the close guard, we start again. Okay, half guard, we continue. Because if we close guard, I consider close guard an improvement. Okay, half guard no. Okay, so split in two groups. Okay, okay. First group, we cut the room in two. Okay, behind this line, just wait. Okay, on this side of the mat, and we start with these guys. Okay, these pairs. Okay, so we have the same pairs, the same